morning. How you doing? All right. So this is for you to decide where you're going.
Oh, is it not for David, this?
No, this is for you.
For me.
You always draw for yourself. You're going on the moat.
Okay.
David's going on bridge and crossing. You draw one for yourself first.
Hi, Nan.
Again.
Flip it over and you'll see a number, which is 100 on moat. Congratulations.
100, thank you. Brilliant.
Yeah, they'll fix the board. They'll fix the board. Oh, he's winding then, yeah.
Cranky.
Yeah, this is you. Croft 8.
Croft 8 for you, Dave.
Croft 8.
66.
Time no see, Frankie. Yeah. Good morning, fish people. Alan Nosh from FishOn TV, and this is David Wood from BagUp TV. It is Sunday, the 30th of January, and the final round of the Feedermasters Winter Pairs. So, good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Mr. Grumpy.
Mr. Grumpy,
as
indeed.
they call me.
I've turned up, folks. Thumbs up as he's turned up. We're here, Dave. And he's like, oh, for God's sake.
I could just I've just had a nod after that breakfast, Alan. Absolutely not. I went fishing yesterday and caught notes. So
Notes changed then, Dave.
Oh,
Notes
yeah.
changed. I like that.
But no, yeah, we're here last round of the
Again.
Oh, for
no,
God's sake, Alan.
No, yes, back again.
Last round today. Thank God I'll get rid of him for good. I'm not asking him again next year. That's it, the last bloody round. So, we had a prize to give away, didn't we, Alan?
Are we doing it next year?
What?
This?
Well, I don't know. You need to book your ideas up, but...
We're doing it next year.
Yeah,
we're doing it next year. Get in.
God. I've already told them we're doing it. So
Good stuff, good stuff. So,
I'm only joking.
We've just been in the drawbag, Dave, haven't we?
Yes, we've been in the drawbag.
I've drawn you a lovely peg.
Yeah, I'm quite happy about it, to be honest.
Tell them all about it.
8 on croft. It's a nice area, a lot of fish in croft, small fish, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. It's a decent area.
And I've drawn the same bloody peg as last time. Peg 100 on moat. Yeah. I think the best weight off there is £5. I had 3.5 last time, didn't I?
Yeah. I think it's more carp in it round that area.
Yeah,
But anyway, we've got a little competition, haven't we, to give away. And we're going to do the same as last time. So I've gone through all my message. Big thank you to everybody that's commented. We're giving away the ground bait, the Bait Tech ground bait, the Bagham's ground bait,
don't forget,
and some of the wafters as well. So we're giving those away, and I have picked before my bloody phone's in the car, Alan. But I remember I put up what he said there and on the screen, and his name is John Cant, and he sent us a lovely message.
Right.
So a massive thanks to everyone that's commented. I'm going to fish for John Cart today. Go on, John.
Go on, son. Go on, son. And I've picked. I'll read this one out.
Can you see it, Al?
I ain't even got my glasses on. I've not blown it up very much. I'm kidding, I don't need it that big. Right.
He's an idiot.
Anthony Williams. I've picked you out. There were loads again, loads and loads of fantastic comments. There's too many to sort of mention them all, but thank you very much everybody for all your wonderful comments. Absolutely love them. I just picked this one out. It's literally spin it and put my finger on it, and Anthony Williams, and it's a great one as well. Nosh, your videos and the old boys are my favourite thing on YouTube, alongside the Laurel and Hardy stuff with Dave.
God's sake.
Keep it coming, matey. So, Anthony Williams, I'm fishing for you today. Don't hold your breath. We shall see what Peg 100's like.
It's 50-50, Alan, it don't you worry. But we've got it in the bag, John. Come on, lads.
Are we counting your chickens too early, Dave?
Oh, I'm going to smash it today. It's the last round.
Last round, we're currently in 20. You got it wrong, didn't you?
Ooh, what are we in? 27? 28?
28, so...
The only way is up.
The only way is up. No, we have made a few little changes. Let's hope it works today, eh?
Yeah. Bloody hell. One of your fans over there, Al, is he?
Yeah, autographs later.
Oh, you nutter. God's sake. But, I've lost it now, Al.
You've lost the plot?
Going on about...
Oh, we've made a few little changes.
Oh, that was it, yes.
Yeah.
And the last round got cancelled because of, and we'd have moved up the board, leaderboard.
We would have.
We'd have had it, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
Them changes what we'd had.
Yeah,
We'd have
and today would have been the icing on the cake, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
But it weren't to be. Last week got cancelled, so this is the last round now, and the scores had stayed the same. Win 28th, and the only way is up. Now let's finish on a big one this week.
Yeah, let's have a few fish this time. I fancy a few fish this time, definitely. So.
Right, so that is it, isn't it? The last time. God, I thought I could bloody smell something. What the hell's that?
It's banana.
You stupid monkey. God's sake. Bloody monkey.
Well done, monkey.
I bet that's been there for years, that bloody banana. I've never seen it before. Blooming I know it's stunk in here. Right, I'm so happy it's the end of...
I wish there were another round.
Oh, God. Anyway, I'm going to catch loads of fish this year because this is the last time I'll be seeing him. So...
Good luck, Dave.
Good luck, last round, mate.
Come on,
it's been a pleasure.
Fish. It has. I've enjoyed it. It's been a good learning curve. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We're ready for the next one next year.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. It's next time, folks.
God's sake, shut up. Right.
We shall see you on the bank. What, Dave?
Yeah. See you later.
Well, folks, here we are. It's pretty much an identical day to the last time I fished this peg, and it is the same bloody peg, because I recognise that tree. I wouldn't be able to cast to the far bank because of the tree. I can go left and right of it, but that was just like a marker that I remember. So peg 100, what did I learn from last time? Not too much joker. If you remember, Tom Clark cut the joker out and he started getting better skimmers, and I left the joker in and I had 25 small ones. There can be carp around here as well. What do you do? Do you ignore them? Do you go for a few? Do you just set out for skimmers? Because if you end up catching 10-ounce skimmers and you get quite a few of them, you need a lot of carp to compete with that. But having said that, 3 or 4 carp can always add to a nice bag of skimmers as well. But my other fear is with that, it can mess your skimmer swims up. But I do know they're in this area because if you remember, I lost a couple at about 13 or 14 metres up when I just got my skimmer gear on. So my plan is slightly different. I may have a look for a carp, I don't know yet. I'm going to go short down here. I'm going to put quite a bit of bait down there. When I say quite a bit, for this time of year I'm on about, and not touch that for at least 3 hours. I'm going to go to 15 metres here, and then I've set one up at 25 metres. And the reason I've done that is because last time, I mean, I can't see anything today, but last time I came there were a lot of bubbles knocking about. It's sort of, there's an aerator there. I can't really see it on this camera. There's an aerator here, and it's sort of in line with that sort of distance, and there were a few fish showing there. But again, it's catapult range, it's carp range, and they do tend to hang around here apparently. So that's the plan. Bait wise, as you can see, we've got the bloodworm, a few micros that I might put in that I've coloured, casters, pinkies, there's some worm in there, a few live maggots. I've got some soil, a little bit of soil in there if I want to keep chucking in without ground bait, because it's that time of year, you just don't know how much food. There's me bait up with joker in, but again, I've kept that right down this time. I think there's about 70 mil in there, and that's my normal ground bait, and a few red worms in there. Look, it's a lot of options, but it's all skimmer gear, and I'll hardly use any of that probably at all. And that's it. That's the tactics. I've cut right down on the joker, and we'll see what happens. We'll just see how the day develops. It took a bit of getting going last time. It's probably going to. Oh no, it didn't. I had one in 32 seconds of carp, didn't I? So a little bit of bait short with a good hook feeder. I'm going to put three of those in short. I'm going to put 2 of those in. 2 or 3 of those, maybe just 2 at the 15 metre mark, and then I'm going to fish straight from the off on the long one and see how it develops. If I see a carp, or if I think there's carp in area, I've got my carp rod set up, but mainly it's just going to be these two. 11-foot map jewel, half-ounce tip, and the Horizon. It's a carp feeder, but it's a very forgiving soft rod with a 3/4 ounce tip in. And oh, the Preston extremity and the Preston centris there. There we go. Right, let me get my camera set up. We'll be off in about 10 minutes, I think. So I'm all ready. Believe that, net's in, camera set up, away we go. See you during the match. Now, I did record the whole match, and there is sound at the beginning and sound at the very end, but unfortunately I nearly always check the sound before I get fishing, and for some reason I didn't check it this time, and I think I've knocked a connection and there is no sound whatsoever on the next video. So the best thing that I can do is talk you through the match whilst Headley is putting a few clips of my fishing day, landing 1 or 2 fish, and I'm going to talk you through the match and how I attacked it that day. So here we go. As you saw, I drew peg 100. I have fished that peg before in the previous round. Now previously I looked at all the past results. The best weight off that area is £5 off that particular peg. That area is renowned as a carp area really. In winter they can ball up there, certainly in the corner towards where Matt Godfrey was, but he can't cast over there because there's a tree in the way. But there are areas there where they do ball up quite heavily, do the carp. So basically they say it's Carp City. Not particularly known for fantastic weights of silvers, but having fished the match before, I had an idea in my head what I thought I had to do to get a few more fish than the last time that I fished it. I felt the last time that I fished it that the fish were a little bit further out. If there were any skimmers there, they were a little bit further out than where I fished. The 2 lines I fished previously was 12 metres and 7 metres. and I kept alternating those two lines. I had a look for carp earlier, which I did get one. I got one right at the beginning. So here we go. As far as I've shown you my bait tray. The way that I've prepped it this time on those commercial fisheries, the silvers. Just let me just end that. The silvers are tuned into pellets. So my way of thinking, I've had good talks with Dave, with fishing bloodworm and joker. I've actually used ground expander as my ground bait, and which is the Bag and Baits XPG, and the Super Skimmer Green. I've flour sieved the ground bait of the Super Skimmer Green to take all the bits out. I don't want too much feed down there. I want them grubbing about for the bait that I'm offering. I even flour sieved the expander. I mean, that's fantastic. The milled expander that they do is fantastic. So I've done a 50-50 mix of those two. The Super Skimmer Green is pellet based and it's got lots of sweeteners. It smells delicious, ideal for bream. It's a dark ground, but the combination of the two makes a dark green ground bait ideal. And what I've done, I've split the two. I've got a tub with just ground bait, and I've got a tub where I've only put, this time round, I've put 50ml of the joker in, and I've rubbed the joker into the ground bait. So there we go, 2 tubs of ground bait, one with joker, one without joker. I've got maggots, pinkies, casters, bloodworm, and a few red worms as my hook baits and feed baits. I've decided on 3 lines this time. I've decided on a 5-meter line, which I'm going to feed completely different to how I fed it before. I've just fed it with ground bait, casters, a few dead reds, a few pinkies, no joker whatsoever, and I've put on the short line 5 Guru feederfuls short. It sounds hell of a lot. I know you can see them feeding quite a few balls of ground bait when they're using the pole, so 5 feederfuls of that I didn't think was far too much. My idea behind that was to not touch it for 4 hours and only go on it on the last hour, and hopefully pick 1 or 2 better fish up. That was or 3 or 4 even. That was the plan. Then I've decided on a 15-meter line and a 22-meter line. 22 meters is about halfway. There's an aerator there, it's about halfway. So, and those 2 lines are the 2 lines that I'm going to alternate throughout the day. On the 15-meter line, I've fed a 4-hole cage feeder full of the joker with 1 or 2 pinkies in, 1 or 2 dead reds. That's about it, and I've put 2 of those there. And then on the 22-meter line, I've gone straight into fishing. No feed whatsoever. My plan was to have a few 5-minute casts and see what happens. Usually, from my experience there throughout the matches, usually what's been happening, it's been taking about 15 minutes or so before you get an indication. Now and again you will get something quite early. And sure enough, 3 minutes in, to my surprise, I've had a lovely bite, proper bream bite. Lifted into it, lovely bend in the rod. I've hooked into a proper slab. Thump, thump, thump. I thought, what a start. 6 turns in. There's no footage of it. It got me by surprise that quick. 6 turns in. It's felt a little bit funny, as if it's wrapped round its fin, and I've had a hook pull. I've reeled it in, and there's a foot of a bream slime all the way up the line. Absolutely gutted. That was a proper bream. Now those dark bream in there, 2 to 4 pound. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 bigger, but they usually be 2 to 4 pounds. What a great start that would have been, and it's turned out very, very costly indeed. So back out there, what normally happens in my experiences with bream, if you have a hook pull or you prick one, it goes quiet for a while, and it did for 10 minutes, and then sure enough, few indications, I've started hooking into 1 or 2 slightly bigger fish than the last time I was there. There were 2 to 4 ounce skimmers, and I think I've had, in the first sort of hour and 20 minutes, I've had about 8 of those. Matt Godfrey just started catching further down to the right. He was the MPEG. He'd had a couple of really nice skimmers. I can't remember the name of the guy to my right. He'd had 1 or 2 as well. I heard him say he'd had about 8 or 9, and I think Matt had about 6 or 7. I had 7 or 8, something like that. So, you know, I was in there. Bites started getting a little bit, it was strange. I'd go 2 or 3 casts without a bite, and then I'd get 1 or 2 bites, and I'd have 1 or 2 of the smaller skimmers. And then it went really funny, and everywhere I noticed everywhere else nobody was catching, so I've changed lines. I've gone onto the short, the 15 metre line, and I've not had an indication, and neither did anybody else. So I've spent 20 minutes on that, putting a little bit of bait down there, just feeding Joker in the ground bait with 5 bloodworm. I found 5 bloodworm was probably the best to get the best stamp of fish. That's from my experience of the series that we've fished. I've gone back out onto the 22 metre line. Instantly it's gone round. I've had one about 8, 9, 10 ounce maybe. Lovely. Thought that's great. Back out, indications, no positive bites. Then 1 or 2 more silvers. Then it's gone funny again, and I've gone 20 minutes without an indication whatsoever. Back onto the 15 metre line, and I've started getting 1 or 2 from there as well, between sort of 2 and 6 ounce. I remember looking at my counter, and I think I was up to something like 15 or 16 skimmers. I think I had the odd roach, and I've pretty much alternated throughout the day. And I've just had the odd 1 or 2 turn up. I think I got to about 19 or 20 skimmers. The last time I had sort of 25 skimmers from that peg, it only came to 3.5 pound, including a pound carp. So I knew I'd got more than that. I had in my head 10 pounds on that peg would be a fantastic weight, bearing in mind 5 is the best that peg's produced the whole series. I wasn't quite there. I think I probably got about 4 poundish, 4 or 4.5 pounds, something like that. Kept alternating the lines. It's gone really quiet again. With an hour to go, I've gone on to the 5 metre line, and I've not had an indication, not one indication. I've stuck it out for about 15 minutes, and I think it was the 3rd put-in. I've had the same type of positive bite that I had on my first cast of the day, and I've hooked into a lovely, it was a dark bream, I would say 2 poundish, and I just thought, please be a few more there. I think Headley will probably, I think I've held it up to the camera. Lovely bream, back in there, and not a sign. The guy to my right, I've seen him catch 1 or 2 decent sized perch. Apparently he's been catching them on a single maggot. I've then decided to go back out on my 22 metre line, and the tip's gone round. I've had another silver, about 4 to 6 ounce, and with about 10 minutes to go, I've not had another indication. I've ended up with about 21 fish. Pretty much the plan that I had has come together fairly good, and I'm pretty sure if I'd have applied that on different pegs that I've drawn throughout the series, I would have probably caught a fair few more fish, and I'm sure David would as well. So there we go, folks. You can join me and David in the van. You ready, Dave?
Yes, I'm ready. Welcome, everybody! Yeah, it's BagUp TV and FishOn TV. I've done the intro.
It's not quite the same, like, Dave. Well, that's the end of the series and the end of the match. That's how you do it.
Sorry.
Never mind getting too excited. That's first thing in the morning when you're half asleep and I can't wait.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
True.
It just gets it all in wrong order, folks, doesn't it? Normally we are really miserable at this time of day, but we've not been a million miles away, have we, David?
We've not done too bad, have we? No. You don't think you're in there, Alan? Just move that over. You look a bit.
I'll stop breathing in.
Yeah. Yes, that's it, Alan. I've had. Oh, it's a big drum roll, this, isn't it?
How many fish you had? Oh, you've had loads of tiddlers as well.
Yeah, I've had loads of small fish, and then I've had a big bream.
Yeah.
And I've had £7.8 It's either 7.8 or 7.6. I can't actually remember. And
well, I think mine's 9 or 11. I can't remember. Oh no, it's £6.11.
Yeah! John Can't, you are the winner. We're changing your name to John Can because we can and we can smash it. We've won it for your son.
Oh, he's had to get
Go
out.
on, lad.
He's had to get out of jail fish, hasn't he?
Good fishing, I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I think as little talk. I think it's half work today, hasn't it? And we've changed a couple of little things.
I'll tell you what, it's a shame we didn't fish that match when it was frozen because we'd have been moving up and up and up. We'd have been in the top 10 for sure, wouldn't we?
Oh, yes.
So I tell you, all you people out there what have fished it, we'd have had your money, pal, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We'd have been in top 10.
Oh,
No, we wouldn't. Really.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
No, we've had a bit of a chat, haven't we, and tried to work it out and what have you. And I just think you haven't drawn a very good peg today, so you've done well there, Alan.
Yeah,
so.
well, I've checked. That is exactly the same peg I fished last time. The best weight off that peg is £5 the whole series.
Yeah, you've done well there, so well done.
I was quite pleased with that because I wasn't happy at draw, was I? I was like, oh, got it same peg.
No, I was very happy with mine, and I thought, I was going to get at least £12, but it were just quiet in areas and couldn't get. And George Robinson, he went next door to me. He's no slouch, is he? He only had £5, and Steve Whitfield were further down. He went corner, but he only had £3. But Will Freeman, is it?
Yeah, Will
He's
Freeman.
just done me.
Oh, that's Lee Kelly's partner, isn't it?
Yeah, £9 he had, so he just did me for section.
So he's just done you foot section. I think Matt Godfrey had £7.1. Guy next to me had £8.2, and he's won the section. So the big bream I lost at the beginning cost me the bloody section.
And it cost your
Yes, it did.
Your guy winning the ground bait, so bad on you, Nosher.
I do apologise. Anthony, was it?
Anthony.
Yeah, I do apologise. I did my best. I did my mightiest.
Anthony, I'll slap him for you, son, when I get outside, don't worry.
No, but thoroughly enjoyed the series. I'd like to, like I said, we thank Lee Kerry and Mick Viles, but everybody that's been involved in organising all that, fabulous. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Been a big learning curve. I think we've got one or two things we can take on board for next year, haven't we? Are we going to do it next year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I might see who's in my phone book, see if Oliver's available. And I might see if James is.
No need
James
for that,
P,
Dave.
and,
No need for that.
If they can't do it, then we'll see.
Yeah, just ask all them first.
No, yeah, we'll do it next year, mate. It's been all right, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like with any winter fishing. It's been hard, and then you've caught a few. And
yeah,
I do think though we've not had the best of draws, but then again, I think I've had a couple of better draws than you on bridge, and I think that I've cocked it up a couple of times on there. So, and then the one where I drew that peg on bridge 40 or whatever it is in that corner where you can't chuck to Ireland. I did all right on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh no, in fact I've had that bloody twice. That bloody peg.
Have you?
Yeah. And you've had that one twice, haven't you?
I have had that one twice, yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? That how you draw, same sort of area. Strange, isn't it?
I wasn't happy, I know that, but anyway, it's turned out half decent day.
You've done well. I will put my hands together. You've done well off that.
Yeah,
I'll
get
give
in.
you that.
Sounds really enthusiastic.
I'm not complimenting you again because your head won't be able to get out at bloody van. So
yeah. And plus, I actually put bloodworm on without my specs. I dropped them, didn't I?
That last half hour, I tried to put bloodworm on and my hand was shaking like that, and I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to get this on a size 12.
You need some of them hand blowers, Dave. I've been cushy today.
But no, yes, it's been a great series.
No, yes.
What
does that mean, no, yes?
Shut up, Nosher. For God's sake, lad.
I don't understand no, yes.
I can't wait to go fishing on my own. I'm going to go fishing on my own.
It turned up this morning, looked like he'd lost a fiver, and I'm like, come on, Dave.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, God, he's here again.
I can't wait to go fishing on my own. I don't want to hear from you until next year.
Be more like next week.
So, in fact, we'll just talk about the end of it. So I think we'll put the results up for you now, see where we've come in the league. I'm hoping that we're not... I'm hoping we've moved up a few.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. I didn't want to be down at the bottom, but if we've moved up a few, it is what it is. But if not, it doesn't matter, does it? We've still had a nice...
No, it's been a steady day today.
Oh, excuse me. The winners, I would assume it's Steve Ringer and
Frankie Jam and Jelly.
I think they've won it.
Giannicelli, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but...
And then I reckon Lee Kerry and Will Freeman have come second. And then we'll put the results up for you now. You can have a look and enjoy them. And well done to all the people what made it in the top 10. And that's what we were
well done, guys.
for.
Well fished. It's not an easy venue. I think some of them know it a bit better than others, don't they?
Yeah,
but,
it's
been an eye-opener. Really enjoyed it. So that's the main thing.
But we've got a bit of a new series coming for you, haven't we? And I think the first one will probably be up before this video.
Yeah.
I know...
We've had a laugh, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had a bit of a laugh, and it's called the Chat in the Van, or In the Van Fishing Chat. We haven't really named it yet, have we? It's In the Van, I think.
Yeah.
We've got together and we're just going to have a bit of a fit, because you all out there like it. This is your favourite bit. People have commented on saying this is his favourite. Forget the fishing.
Forget the fishing.
We'll just bloody have a chat in van. So we thought we'd get together and do a bit of a chat in a van, talk about fishing subjects and and everything like that. So
and all sorts of other rubbish.
Yeah, just rubbish. You know, Nosher, he can rattle on like the best of them.
And try not to divert off questions that you get asked, Dave.
Oh, don't. We've already done the episode, and he's a bloody nightmare about it. He can't get... I'm like, right, who's this? And he's like, well, he goes, I want this, and he goes all the way around, and then comes back.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Can't get a straight answer out of anyone in. But anyway, that should be on my channel at the start, and then the next episode...
We'll be on Fish on TV.
We'll be on Nosh's channel, Fish on TV. So we're going to do it every couple of weeks, we think. See how it goes anyway. See what you think to the first video. Let us know if you think it's all right, or if it's a load of crap. We'll not bother with it. But I think it's a bit of a laugh, and yeah, it should be all right, shouldn't it? So,
there's a bit of a laugh, and there's some serious stuff. It's fishing, isn't it? We're just talking about fishing.
Talking about fishing.
Ups and downs and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, see what you think.
I think there'll be loads to talk about, won't there?
So that's it for the Feedermasters Winter Pairs 2021/22.
Yeah, and well done, David Wood. You've had a couple of mares, but you've had a couple of good days, haven't you?
Well, no, we hadn't, to be honest, Alan, because you know why? We haven't won a section.
No,
we haven't won a section. We haven't been in the money once.
We've just contributed loads of readies.
So, in fact, I'm taking that as a bad result, Alan.
Yeah, just ignore what I just said there.
Yeah, ignore what Alan says. Talking absolute shit again. We've done rubbish. But we've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We've done crap, but we've enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. Oh, God. Stop with the goddamn monkey. So that's it, and I hope you enjoyed these videos as much as me and Alan have done them, and we do put a lot of effort into them, doing the videos, and thank you very much for watching them. It's been great.
Great comments. Thank you very much, and hope you keep enjoying them. What do you reckon?
Yes, so that's it, guys. Big up all my members, all the subscribers. Make sure you, if you're not subscribed to mine, go on to Alan's channel, subscribe. Blah, 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 blah. Big thumbs up from the big guy. Come on, Al.
If you click the notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them. And a thumbs up. Come on, monkey.
Oh,
Will be very, very nice. Yeah. That's it, innit, Dave? Oh, have you done hat suddies and t-shirt? Have you done that?
No, if you want to order hat suddies, t-shirts
from the BagUp
from
TV.
BagUp TV, just email me at baguptv@gmail.com. That is it, Alan. I am going home, and I'm going to go. What are you having for tea tonight?
Well, I had a ruby.
Oh, God. We knew you'd have a bloody ruby, muddy, bloody duddy curry.
Well, I'm assuming it will be Yorkshire puddings with a meat and veg. If there isn't, there's some rolling pin for my missus. She knows to snap on the table.
Bloody hell, Alan. When you're... I'm surprised when I come round overnight, you should have got your missus. go on, get Dave a cup of tea, and she come out with biscuits and all, but she weren't there, was she?
No.
Saying that, she lets you go fishing 4 times a week, so she must be a right good in your
Hey, it's
life.
first time this week I've been fishing.
Oh, God.
I've been absolutely
call the police.
chomping at the bit.
Yeah, where's my violin?
So, anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you really enjoy the videos. Don't forget, keep on bagging.
And keep on bagging even more. A fish on!
Yes, get in, Dave.
Right.
These mine were last. See you later, folks.